The reboot of a classic 51-year-old Western show has an exciting filming update, with Netflix posting new details about their Little House on the Prairie reboot. The original series starred Michael Landon as Charles Ingalls, father to Melissa Gilbert's Laura Ingalls, with Karen Grassel and Melissa Sue Anderson completing the cast of Little House on the Prairie as Caroline and Mary. The show was a hit in the 1970s and 80s, following the misadventures of a young girl and her clan, based on a book series by Laura Ingalls Wilder about her 19th-century frontier life. On their Facebook page, Netflix shared photos of the cast along with the names of its stars, confirming that the Little House on the Prairie reboot is officially in production. The post confirms who will reprise the roles of Charles, Carolina, Laura, and Mary in the new show, with Elvis Luke Bracey stepping into the role of Charles Ingalls and Abbott Elementary's Crosby Fitzgerald reprising the role of Charles' wife, Caroline. The photos of the cast, including Alice Halsey as Laura and Skywalker Hughes as Mary, show the actors comfortably settling into their parts. Check out the post below what Little House on the Prairie's casting update means for Netflix's revival. The Little House on the Prairie reboot is on track. By sharing photos of the actors, potential viewers can get a sense of what to expect from the new Little House on the Prairie cast dynamic. In one of the pictures, Fitzgerald and Bracey are locked in a gaze. Fitzgerald, who is playing Caroline Ingalls, looks at her co-star with the same tenderness that Karen Grassel brought to the role. The actors could potentially rival the on-screen chemistry that Grassel and Michael Landon brought to Ma and Pa, one of the show's most endearing aspects. That said, their reprisal could also be divisive, as reboots often are. The show was expected to begin filming in June 2025, so with production underway, Netflix appears to be on track. The cast seem to be rehearsing their scripts in a few of the photos, suggesting that the actors are already collaborating on how they will portray some of the Ingalls family's most riveting moments. The original series tackled significant, real-life events that affected the family, such as when a tornado passed through their homestead or when a fire ravaged the area. The Netflix show likely plans to tackle the Ingalls family's best stories, too, and there's a plethora of them. Our take on Netflix's Little House on the Prairie casting and production details. The Netflix show has a lot of material to work with. The Ingalls family in front of their homestead in Little House on the Prairie. Now that Netflix's reboot is underway, I'm officially curious about how the streaming platform will represent Laura Ingalls Wilder's frontier story. Netflix has many sources of inspiration to draw from, as Ingalls Wilder composed 8 autobiographical children's novels about her childhood, and the original show has 9 seasons. According to an original cast member, Netflix's reboot will more closely follow the books, with the family not going back to Walnut Grove, intent on skirting concerns that they're going to run amok away from the books and make it into something weird. I can't help but think that the popularity of shows like American Primeval and franchises like Yellowstone has something to do with the revival of Little House on the Prairie after half a century. Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan has revitalized interest in the Western genre, aesthetic, and lifestyle through Kevin Costner's portrayal of John Dutton in Yellowstone. I hope that by bringing life back to Ingalls' story, the Netflix series will be just as subversive as Yellowstone in its representation of diverse cultures in the American West, telling a well-rounded tale of life on the frontier.